Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Wilderness Wildlands series for Farming Simulator 25. My name is Free Machine Gaming. I hope you guys are doing well, but welcome back to episode number 35 and the final episode. We are at it. We are at the final episode, everybody. So what we're going to do today is we are going to harvest every field we have. So we're probably going to have quite a bit of a longer episode today than we normally do. We have about 5 or 6 fields to do, sell the wood chips, sell everything we have. We have officially cut down 7,800 trees. We've played for 67 hours. I'm just ready. I'm just ready to finish up this series and give the brand new channel a chance to breathe a little bit. So first of all, thank you, Mr. Nacho Cast, for allowing me to use your music. Mr. Scott, thank you for making these music for me to use. But anyways, without further ado, sorry as I clear my throat. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing awesome. And I hope you guys are doing fantastic, because I am as usual. But anyways, without further ado, let's get going and start harvesting our stuff here. So hopefully the music is not loud. I've got it down to 20. So we'll see when I listen to it back. But yeah, I'm excited about it. So anyways, let me check that real quick here. Whoops. Let's go to settings. Now let's turn it down just a little bit more. It's at 20 now. Radio volume, yeah. There. That way we're not yelling over it and we can still keep going. But yep, we're going to harvest all the fields today, and when we're done, we're done. We're going to say goodbye to this series. We're going to say goodbye. We made a good run at it. We did everything that we possibly could on the series. And it's pretty fascinating how much we accomplished. But I'm excited to get to the new channel and make the changes that we need to. And yeah, we're excited. Sorry, that's twice I cleared my throat. I apologize for that. But yeah, so I've been working on a few mods, and I'm hoping to test them out on the new series. But I might have some mod conflicts. I was testing it earlier, and we may have to wait on that, but I do have 2 testers that are ready to go as soon as I get the tractor finished. And it's going to be absolutely epic when it's done, and it probably will be submitted to the mod hub for all of you to have. So I'm excited about that. I've been working diligently at it. I've been working at my own map so we can get those things done. There's a lot of things that I'm absolutely excited to get done. And I've been working on the side on that, just been working. But I'm really excited to get this new change of the channel going, the new way to do things on the channel. It's going to be epic. As I stated in the last video, the new series is not going to be anything logging. So I'm sure that Mr. Russell Whitlock is dancing in the streets. He prefers me to do farming, and I'm excited to bring him a farming only series. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I have it all planned out, and I've got the map that a very close person to the channel made separate. Well, he made an edit of somebody else's map, so I'm excited about that, and so on and so forth. But if like I said, we're ready. It's time. It's time. I've had a lot of chance to think about it, and as much as I can continue on this series and go, I'm excited to get a new intro. My outro will stay the same. That will never change, but I'm excited to bring in a new intro. I'm excited to bring in some new changes that we've been trying to implement for a while, and it's been a good haul, And it's been a hot minute since I've made any changes to the channel as far as that goes. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Scott, aka Nacho Cast Presents, for allowing me to use your music. I know that's the second time, and I also will tag him in the description, and I do that so that you guys can download his music. The only thing he asks is that you put a link to his channel so that other people can download it. It is copyright-free music, and it is for content creators. You can use it for whatever you want, whether you want to listen to it. He has several different iterations. He also has radio stations on there. Right now, I am just using the channel part of it, and when you download it, and he has specific instructions on how to download it and put it in the music. So as you can see, it comes up as a radio station. So it's pretty cool, and it's about, what I have downloaded is just about an hour and 15 minutes worth of music, which allows me to do my hour video if I wanted and get that all set up so that I can play for an hour and have music. But the radio stations he put in has like commercials and stuff. It's really cool. So I urge you guys to check it out. Urge you guys to check out Mr. Russell Whitlock, as I talk about him every single video. He's over on YouTube. He's from New Zealand. He does... right now he's still on Fs25, which is amazing. Hey, he's having a blast. I'm having a blast watching his videos. So yeah. But that's why I turned the music down, guys. So it's a little bit more like background music instead of like actually playing music. Now, if I was playing by myself off camera, I'd be like cranking it out, So, 35 episodes on a series is pretty good. But anyways, check out Russell. Check out AK. He is doing a series on Fs15 right now where he is reading, it's called Read Along or something like that, where he reads stories, and it's absolutely fascinating. So check him out. Our Empty Pockets, our Van Ham Gamings, our Big A's, all the same guys we always want you to check out. And Mr. Wranglosaurus Rex, all you Dino Nuggets, go check him out. And he's an amazing guy. He's from Canada. And he is really cool. He live streams and he puts out videos. He's got several. I've been watching his Axe to Empire series, and it's been absolutely fascinating. And I've been watching. I pop in his live streams as much as I can. Mr. Why Not Gaming. Oh man, what a great guy! Great guy. He lives up by me. Actually, he lives about an hour and a half to 2 hours from me, so he's relatively close. So, which is pretty cool. Who else is there? All your guys. Why Not Gaming is one of the ones that I don't mention a lot, but I really do like the guy. Who else is there? Waylon. Waylon always comes and makes comments every single video. He always puts first or whatever, and it's pretty cool. It's really amazing. But I just want to make sure I got those shout outs out of the way. And then we're going to finish this up. We've got a lot of harvests to do on this episode, so we're going to do what we need to do. And then as soon as I'm done with the harvest, I will paint the field in, so we're done. And then the field will be basically where we started with it. So let me hit my cruise control on this so I can kind of relax a little bit. We got this field, that field, that field, that. There's like 4 harvests left. And if we get close to the hour mark and we don't have them done, then we'll just finish it up and we'll be done with it. But yeah, I'm getting like really, really, really anxious. I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. I am excited and nervous at the same time. I don't know which is more prevalent. I do know that I'm excited. I can tell you that about to make the changes I'm about to make. But I'm nervous because I've been doing things for so long, for such, a certain way for so long, that it's going to be hard to change how I am and what I do. But it needs to be done. And we need to get this new iteration of Farm Sim, ready to go with a bang. So we are flying with these wood chips. It is absolutely crazy. But as you can see, when I show you guys over I'll give you one last flyover when we're done with the map. But 7,800 trees, and we haven't even done a quarter of the map. So I'm guessing 35 to 40,000 trees in this map. This is the Pinewood Forest map, version 2. Now, version 1 is literally just comes with it, and you have to have the sawmill that they put on this map. So for version 1 is only logging and the sawmill. Version 2 is the fields. Version 3 gets a little bit more in-depth fields and a little more placeables. Version, I think it's 4 now that's out on this map, is pretty much not a logging map anymore. It's more fields with a little bit of logging on it. So if you want, if you download this map, Pinewood Forest, and you play on version 1, there's nothing here. It's all logging. You make your own. Version 2 is this, what you see. So I like version 2 better. I really do. Because it has the fields, and it still has 30 or 40,000 trees on it. So I guarantee you, because all these field spaces here in version 1 are literally just trees. So I guarantee that's probably 50, 60,000 trees on it. If you want a logging map that does have elevation changes, as you can see off in the distance, but not crazy, you could still farm on those. But you wanted a challenge to cut all these trees down, I recommend this. We will eventually be going back to backcountry, but not next. It'll be a hot minute because I want to get this other series going. I have, what I need to tell you guys is, like, I have lots and lots and one more time, lots of map maker friends that are making maps that I promised them, you know, that I would do series on and all that stuff, and then they get excited and their map drops and I don't do it. The person that I'm getting ready to do the map has had their map out for a while. It is an edit of another map, but they worked very hard on it, and I had promised him first, so that's why. And then we will go back eventually to Saxlingham, because that is an amazing map too by Farms and Briscoe, who I also promised. And then I'm also working on my own mods. I'm also working on my own maps. I'm also working on everything under the sun. Super busy. Super busy. Right now I've got all of my tractors on my own farm done. So I've got the John Deere 4640. I got the John Deere 4440. I've got the John Deere 8350 all redone. And it's pretty cool. So I will be eventually releasing them to the public. I think I'm going to start an itch.io page and release them to that page so you guys can have it. The only thing I ask is you can edit my mods if you want, but if you edit it to do stuff that you want to do, don't share the link. Don't claim it's your own work, because then I'll stop releasing the mods. But you can share it amongst yourselves. You can use it for whatever you want. You can make videos with it, do whatever you need to. If you need to edit it, so be it. Hey, I edit mods all the time. You guys know that. But I don't share links. So if I do release it to the public, just be respectful. And basically, when I'm done with that, with my real life equipment series, you will be able to download all of my real life equipment that I use in real life and have your own farm with it. And that's kind of what I went with, from our combine to our seeder to our planter to our mowers. So that's done. And then I'm working on a New Holland T7 that has got interactive controls, and it will have buttons for everything from starting your tractor to turning a turn signal to turning on and off the monitors to raising and lowering your implement to it will, and I also am working on the scripts for the monitors. This is what I'm stuck on, is I'm working feverishly to get the monitor to show, like when you're harvesting, I want to show the amount on it. It's going to be a tractor that's made to use with the HUD off. So for those of you realists, purists out there that don't like the HUD on, content creators especially, that tractor will be perfect for you. It will range from 185 horsepower to 300, so it will be pretty cool. It will have all realistic tire sizes with everything that was ever offered on it. So it will have those thing, and it's not going to be crazy expensive because the T7 is a little bit older of a tractor. There's the T8 and the T9 that have come out since then. The T9 is the articulated giant one that you always see in game, and the T8 is a 400 and something horsepower tractor. This is 185, and I think I've set it for like $90,000, so it's not that much. And I'm using realistic prices, what it would be today, like, and it's going to have different kinds of transmissions on it. You'll be able to pick a manual, you'll be able to pick a power shift, or you'll be able to pick the Vario. Because the T7 for New Holland was the very first year that New Holland put the Vario in it. The Vario transmission, which is what's usually on the Fendt Vario. So that'll be exciting for you guys. And then when I get it all done, so when it's all said and done, I will have 3 tractors done. I will have 2 planters done. I will have a combine done, a wagon done, a roller done, a cultivator done, and a plow done. So when they're all done with that, then you guys can run with it and do whatever you want with it and have fun with it. But like I said, the only rule I'll have is do not edit it for yourself wrap it all back up in a pretty little bow and then tell people that it's your mod, because that's not the truth. Like when I edit mods for my own personal use, I always give the original mod author a shout out, and then I say it's not my mod and I cannot release a link. Because if I start seeing my mods released, and I know many people turn around and they say, well, once it, all mods are free games and stuff like that, but here's my take on it, is that if I start seeing edited versions of my mod around, I'll just do mods for myself. And I took all of Farming Simulator 22 off for that very reason, because many of you guys don't know, but I had 2 of them on the mod hub for Fs17 with collaborations. They were not my only mod. They were collaborations with another person who lived in England, which was hard enough in itself to get testing times put together and things. I've done reviews on, if you guys go back to Fs17, or it was 19. I think it might have been even 19. The one with Felsbrun on it. So was that 19? I think it was 19. Where I did, it wasn't 17, it was 19, where I did mod reviews of my own mod, and my good friend that helped me get everything started, got me going in modding. We did, let's see, what mods did we do? We did a fermenting silo. We had several iterations of the fermenting silo, which was, we had a brick version, we had a wooden version, we had a low profile one, we had a skinny one, we had all different kinds of fermenting silos, which was good, to the point where you could put them up against the shed, and they held like ridiculous amounts. So it was funny. So then we had the fermenting silo, and then we had a shelf, which was another one that we worked very hard on. The shelf could go inside, like it was able to be placed inside the barn, and it was something that was unique. It wasn't even around at the time that we did it. But basically, you could put it inside your shed. Like nowadays, it's common practice that you can put pretty much everything. But when we first did it, you couldn't. And it was a pallet shelf, and you could stack pallets on it. You could stack feed on it. You could stack in various sizes we had on it, and they were both on the mod hub. What else did we do? We did one other mod, and they're all still on the mod hub too, by the way. So that's kind of neat. What was the other thing that we did? Yep, I know what it was. It was the cow pen and pig pen that were with the food edits. So basically, we had a cow pen or a pig pen that you could feed the pigs potatoes. You could feed them corn. You could feed them anything you wanted, and that's now common practice. Like when pig pens first started coming out, it was like really like specific. And I know that when we first made the mod for ours, it was the first time to the way we did the feed was absolutely like groundbreaking. Not many people knew about it, so that was exciting. And then the cow pen was, you could feed them the cows. You could feed them corn and soybeans, and it was a pen that was various sizes. Like it went from like 250. And then we had a 300 version, and then a 500 version, and I think Fs19, like the biggest pen you could have was like 500. That Giants would approve. So it was pretty cool. So I'm excited about getting some more mods done. I'm excited about my map getting done. I probably won't release the map only because Giants is really fussy with maps. With mods, it's a little bit easier to get them on there. But I'm excited about those, and I'm just going to kind of work on them. And like I said, I just today have set up 2 testers. And if you'd like to be a tester, just let me know. You must have a PC because it will be PC only, and you must have the ability to convey messages back and forth with if you find issues with the mod sort of thing. So if you want to be a tester, let me know in the comments, and I'll consider it. Right now, let's do this. Do this so we don't forget. We'll get this out of here and go here and here. Here. Oh man, when I first started Fs25, I couldn't for the life of me remember where things I remember the first couple episodes of Riverbend. Oh man, I couldn't even find like tractors and stuff. I am going a little wide on this because I don't want those little scragglers. See, like that. And then we get to paint this like this. Then this field is signed off on. There we go. Back over here. And let's go. Keep going because we got just about 30 minutes left. And like I said, we'll get to where we're done with the harvest and we'll finish it up. And even if we don't finish the harvest, this will be the last episode on this map anyways. I was going to keep it around and I was going to come back to show you guys when it was done and go from there. But it's just I want to make the changes and I want to get them done. But so now you guys know what I've got going on. I hope you guys are doing well on your virtual farms and everything's going well on your gameplay. But I'm beyond myself with what I'm seeing out there as far as people are putting out some amazing work. Amazing work. I've seen some modders do some crazy stuff. Look at the maps that are coming along. Look at some of your guys' Let's Plays that I watch. Absolutely epic. You guys are just, I mean, every single content creator, every single person has stepped up and they have made, everybody's making these massive, and that's the main reason I'm changing, guys, is because everybody else is passing me by. Everybody else is coming up with all these great story times and these mods and the ability to Let's Plays and things like that. And here's Fury just doing his same old, which is fine. I'm still doing things my way, but I got to catch up with the Joneses, if you know what I mean. Not that being myself is bad. I've just got to step up my game a little bit and start making some content that people want to watch. And a little bit more consistency and a little bit more things. So like you see, we've got that field and we've got that field over there. And we got 2 fields over here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I should have literally what I should have done, thinking ahead, but it's always, I always say in my life, hindsight's 50-50. And even though it's the saying is hindsight's 20-20, for me it's 50-50 because I've learned so much over my life. I should have came and just left like 2 harvests to do. And that was it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's okay. It's all right, I've always been transparent with you guys, and whenever I talk on camera and whenever I make a video, I'm speaking from the heart, and I'm speaking while I'm recording it. So for those of you who asked, I don't do voiceovers, I don't do that stuff. I am literally, when you guys are seeing this, I've recorded this while playing the game. So it's a lot different than doing a voiceover. It's definitely a lot different than doing time lapses, and so on and so forth. But it is what it is. But at least I kind of think I did enough surgery on my Streamlabs to actually figure it out now. It's still weird not to be able to hear my voice, but I have to do what I have to do because whatever they did to update it, they absolutely changed it to where now game capture, when you hit the game capture button to capture the game sounds, it's under a different place, and I didn't know where it was. And there was one video that I did that I put out, I think 4 or 5 days ago now, where there was no game sounds. It was absolutely annoying. And then there was one that I put out where the game sounds were going like you guys have ever watched those time lapses that people do and they don't turn the game sounds off, and they leave it on and they've just sped up the game sounds and all you hear is that's what my video was doing. So, and I usually 99.9999999% of the time I don't delete videos and start over, but that one I did. Because that was like, I watched it and I was like, my voice was fine, everything was great, but then it was like we were watching a motorcycle race and fast forward. Especially when I was cutting trees down. Holy cow. And it was, you guys know how I use the Brux or the Trex or whatever, and it goes up and it makes that sound. It was like, and then it was going, like really like hardcore while I was doing the trees. It was really annoying. So I was like, nope. I guess I got to record it again. And I'd already saved it, because what happens, everyone, is that when I get done recording, I literally save it so that we're right at the spot we're at. Yeah. So, all right, almost the second field. I'm wondering if we're actually going to fill this 5 million, because the most I've ever had is 3 million, and that made me 800,000. As you can also see up in the right-hand corner, if you look, we're at 10.5 million. Remember, we were 7.6 million in debt, and now we're 10 million. So we've made about 14 million. We made 7 is 14, 56. Sorry. 17 million in profits. Now, if I was doing it, and the other thing is too, is you live and you learn. When I made that strict rule of doing 100 trees every day, I thought for sure we were going to be farming a lot more. I didn't realize that the fields were really kind of small on this map, so it doesn't take you long. As you can see, we're on our second field already in 25 minutes. Yeah, otherwise I would have done it, like I said, hindsight's 50-50. I would have done the, oops, that little tuft there. I would have made it to where I was cutting 1,000 trees every episode, so that by the time we hit 35-40, we would have been 35,000 trees. But it is very hard to cut down 1,000 trees. Like when I was on Pinewood 4, or not Pinewood Forest, Piney Acres. Remember that map when we tried to clear the map, and we ended up getting I think it was 42,000 trees we ended up doing. That was a little bit easier and not as hard because the trees were so close together. These trees are actually far enough where you actually either have to run or you have to drive something to them. And so to do 1,000 trees takes you an hour and a half, 2 hours. Now I've got it with the new way of doing it. I've got it down to where I can do 1,000 trees in just about an hour, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. You guys are going to get a kick out of the goals that I make for the next series. It's going to be absolutely reaching for the moon, as they say that you can't. There was some, I can't remember what it was. My mom used to say something about reaching for the stars or something. Shoot for the moon, reach for the stars, or something like that. That sort of thing. So you might as well make, when you're on series, you might as well make goals that you have to work for. Like this series here. I wanted to point out, this series here has been the most amazing, the most awesome, and one of the most challenging series I've ever done. Because I got down to crunch time and got to episode 30, about 5 episodes ago, and I started feeling the crunch. Because I was not using my brain in the sense of I should have been doing more than 100 trees a day. Even if I did 200 trees a day, we would be a lot farther away than we are, but you live and you learn, but this, like I said, we've gone over it the last few episodes, but listen, we started with oats. We did 10 harvests of oats, and then because we have 10 fields, we did 7 because we had 3 grass fields, so we did 7 harvests of oats. Then we switched to canola. We did 7 harvests of canola. Then we switched from canola to sugarcane, and we did 14 harvests of sugarcane, and now we're on where we will have done 7 harvests of poplar. So that, and then our goal was just to hit 1,000 cows, and we hit 2,000 cows. Absolutely great. We wanted to be self-sufficient, and we were, until the point we realized that our cows were making enough money from just the milk that we could buy everything. And that was, for the last 10, 15 episodes, I bought everything. We also had factories on the map, which is something that I didn't plan on. So reality is we've done a lot on this series, and it's time to move on. It's time to move to a new way of doing things, and to more 21st century type videos, shall we say. I'm still going to use probably the same equipment that I'm using because I like the older stuff. I probably will prefer European maps anyways. I don't prefer too much big farming, even though I have done it. The problem with big farming is it's the same as cutting down 1,000 trees. After a while, it just gets tedious. And my ADD, I literally have to be able to change it up a little bit every once in a while. Wrapping this up, 30 minutes, and we've done 2 harvests already. Getting ready to start our 3rd. So you can see we can do this. Everything was working out. I didn't think I was going to be able to do both, but there's still a lot of trees to do. And like I said, part of me wants to come back and do it, but I just got to end it and cut the Band-Aid off, as they say. And the yawning starts. It's late. I started recording this at 10 minutes to 1, and I have to be up in 2 hours. I spent a little longer in friends of mine's streams than I wanted to, and it's my fault. You know what I mean? So I only have myself to blame, and but then I'll be able to get this. I'll put this on editing while I fall asleep, and I'll get about 2 hours worth of sleep, and then I'll be up and going. And that's the other thing that I can't wait for me to change. A little bit of heads up. The new the new way of doing things on the channel are going to be longer videos and less of them. So instead of putting out 20 minutes to 30-minute videos every day, I'm going to do an hour video, but maybe do them every other day. You know, so that I can get a chance to go to bed at night and relax. Because, like even AK pointed out, that I've been burning the candle at both ends for a long, long time now. And I kind of want to start resting. Otherwise, I won't be putting out any videos. Because I'll be too tired, and then I'll be cranky, and then I won't want to do them. And, you know how it works. Everybody and their brother knows what it's like to be overtired. So I might also put out an hour videos and maybe go every second day. And that'll also give you guys a chance to catch up. I had just made a promise. I wanted to put out 7-day-a-week videos. And I absolutely did. I mean, I accomplished it, guys. I've been doing that for about the better part of since Fs25 dropped. There we go. That field's done. We'll go do this field here. And then we'll be wrapping it up soon because you guys kind of get the picture. But that's our second harvest of our episode already. But I did. I mean, when did Fs25 drop? In November? So, realistically, we did November. Well, we can't count November. So we did December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August. So what's that, 8 months? December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yep, 9 months of 7-day-a-week videos. So there was only a couple times there that I took a few days off here and there, but for the most part, for the better part of the 9 months, I've been doing 7-day-a-week videos. So it's I want to kind of slow down, but then really put out quality videos. Make my series that I do on each map a lot longer, make my series a lot more in-depth, so that you guys can follow along, and then give you guys, it's summertime still. I mean, we got the whole month, well, I'm in the United States, I still got the whole month of August and half of September, and we'll still be in summer. Then it'll start getting fall. So you guys are out and about, I'm out and about, everybody's out and about. I want you guys to be able to catch up with the videos. And if I put them out every day, what happens is I do it too. Like, when I'm trying to catch up on a series for somebody and then they drop a new video, I can't watch all of them at the same time, so I feel like I'm always behind. And when Russell's told me that before. Russell's told me that when he goes to watch a video of mine, I'm dropping another one, and he's got to work, and he's got to do the things he needs to do, so he can't always catch up with them. So I'll be doing longer videos, but less of them. So instead of doing a 20-minute video and doing it every single day. I could do an hour video and then come back in a couple of days, which gives me a chance to set up for my next video. And I'm only going to do one series, and then when the one series is done, we're going to finish it, and then we'll move on to another map. I tried it, guys. I gave it my best whirl. I tried to do 3 series, and with the amount of mods that I use, it became the biggest pain in the rump to try to separate mods and try to figure out which mods I'm using, and then I would forget to edit. I would forget to load one. I like to just load all my mods on the map that I'm using and then don't add anymore. But that's never a given either, because there's times when I do add some stuff. So, all right, I think what we'll do is we'll wrap this harvest up here on this field, and then that'll be it for the series. Just because that'll be 3 full poplar harvests in a row that we've done. We don't need to do any more, and we've done I think 5 or 6 of them already. Yeah, because we only got 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 4 left. So yeah, because we're pretty much wrapping up now anyway. So all right, let me do this. Let's shut this off, fold that. We're gonna go sell this stuff real quick, and then I'll give you guys a flyover to see how much it is. Then we'll sell the stuff that we need to sell, and we'll sell the rest of our wood chips out of our thing, and that'll be it. And then we'll wrap this up, because we got 3.5 million. We would have ended up with 5 million liters for sure. And then we'll sell those other ones and get them from there. But you can see this was all trees in here. We've cleared a lot of trees. I mean, when you're always pushing almost 2,000 trees, it's quite insane how many trees you've done. All right, let's see what this gives us. 3.4 million liters. This should empty out pretty quick. It does. Won't take us long. 11 million, guys. We can make it to, well, we won't make a couple million. We'll make, this will be about 800 to a million. You can see how much we're making. It's crazy. That's 2 million, I think. $2 million for 3 million liters. See, because it had been a couple of days since I sold it. Now the next batch won't get us that much. There's only 400, and I think I have 2 million in the thing. Yeah, I switched back to the trucks. That's what's nice about this series, is I was switching back and forth and doing, get that back where it goes there. And remember, this entire series was 20-minute videos. If I was doing an hour videos, how much could I get? How much more could we have gotten done? You know? Yeah, I forgot I planted the one on the grass field. So 12 million and 7 million. So 7 and 7 is 14. Well, 7 to 0 is $7 million. To 7 again is 7. To 5 is 12. Yeah, we made 16 million, almost 17 million in profits. Let this finish here. There you go. See if we can make another million. It'll be less than what we made before, but we go. 14, another 2 million. Let's see if we're empty there. 1.6 million. So now we can do this. We go to vehicles and sell, sell, sell. 15 million. So 7 and 7 is 14. And 8 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22 million we made, everybody, in profits after buying all our equipment. In 5 years, in 2 months, we would be, and it would take, and normally I'd be keeping going, we'd be on year 6. I just have to sell the thing over here. Have to get to right. Where did I put it? Whoops, not far enough yet. Everything looks the same now. There it is. All right, construction, and we're gonna go. We're gonna zoom into here like this, and sell this. All right, we did it, everybody. We finished the map. Well, we didn't finish the map. Oh, I want to do this real quick so you can see real quick what we did accomplish. And then we'll get you out of here. So remember, all of this was woods except for, I mean, this was all logs here, but you can see where we started clearing here. And then we got all this done. I mean, remember, the trees were right up against this field. So we have done a lot. And if you bring the map up like this, let's go back over to our road. This would have been exactly 1/4. Yep, because we went all the way down. And if you go by our road, actually, it's more than 1/4 because we go around this way. So we would have done exactly 1/4 of the map. So pretty close to 8,000. So it'd be right around 32,000. And they're stuck at these trees. I would be on this for another 6 months to get these trees done. And that's with the brucks. So, but we did it, everybody. We really, really did. Oh, I got one more thing to sell. And then this is ours. We had that for 53 months, which is the 5 years. So there we go, guys and gals. We can get out of the air here. So let's get off this. Get over to we still had that harvest ready to go. Go back to the store where we started this whole journey and get you guys out of here. Sorry I couldn't complete the trees, but I just had enough. I think that, I wasn't set up. I didn't do it properly. Otherwise, we would have been way farther ahead. And you know what? That's what you live and learn. So if we ever go back to a logging map, which we will eventually, we're going to do it where we're cutting down 1,000 trees a day. If we do it, or if I'm doing it legit with the logging thing, I'm not going to do any farming. It'll if I go back to backcountry and I decide to do logging with the forestry machine, it will just be with the forestry machine, and that's it. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there because I can't do both. If I do farming and logging like this, then I'm going to use the brucks or the tree devourer, and I'm going to do it that way. Get 1,000 trees. But on that note, guys, my last time signing off on this map, and then it's getting deleted. I'm done. I don't want to continue it anymore. I'm finished, and we're wrapped up. So please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's family. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell to get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all. And we'll be right back here either tomorrow or the next day with the brand new series. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this series because I've enjoyed making it. I've had a blast. It's been fun. You can see as far as, and I have my draw distance at 200, and you can see as far as I can see, there's no trees. I've cut them all up. So we've done well. I appreciate you guys watching it, and I'm really, really, really excited for you guys to come and see the new improved Fury Machine Gaming channel. Have a great one, everybody, and I'll catch you on the flip side.